Hey, it's Max.
It's Ross.
We're here again with another movie. That we're watching all these movies while we're quarantined. I guess we're not really quarantined.
No, we're
We're sh-
isolated.
we're sheltering in place. Anyway, tonight we watched the movie Blinded by the Light, and uh, we're just gonna jump right in. And I guess I'll begin.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Um, well, I don't know how much of a lady I am, but anyway, uh, if you're a Bruce Springsteen fan and you like young adult kind of movies, I think you'll really groove on this one. But I thought it was kind of typical storytelling. There wasn't much of a twist, except that the main character is uh, first generation Pakistani English, British. And so he has a lot of difficulty fitting in to the community, especially in that time period because it was in 1987.
Mhm.
And so there was this rise of white supremacy in his area in 1987, and so he has to deal with that. He has to deal with the strictness of his family and trying to assimilate into a more Western culture and all of that. But yeah, so that's the story. What'd you think of it, Ross?
It reminded me how much I like Bruce Springsteen.
Hmm?
It reminded me how much I like Natalie Merchant because she's the only person who's ever done a Bruce Springsteen song better than Bruce Springsteen.
What? Which
That
song?
I, they oh my god.
It's late. It's past our bedtime.
They did the song in there. It
They
was
did a lot of Bruce
yeah,
Springsteen.
10,000 Maniacs.
Uh, the movie is based on Blinded by the Light, this kid's love of Bruce Springsteen. And a lot of the movie kind of is like a music video. Uh, uh, what do we call it? We call it musical
Musical
realism
realism.
because it's like when something bursts into a musical and none of it makes any sense, and instead of calling it magical realism, we just call it musical realism. So there were three or four scenes that just sort of kind of broke the wall of realism and became like Bruce Springsteen video with this British kid dancing around the streets. I don't know. It was sort of fun. It was shot really well.
Oh, the cinematography's great when they keep putting the Springsteen lyrics up like as they're coming up. It's done really really well.
Yeah, the editing's really
Because
good.
the Night is the name
Oh,
of
because of the
the
night. You think Natalie Merchant did Because of the Night better than Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, well,
No,
it's because I didn't know that he wrote it until like 2 years ago, so that
no.
was the only version I knew.
Mm-mm.
I like me some Natalie Merchant though.
I
Like,
I don't really like Natalie Merchant.
well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion,
My
and
friend,
yours just happens to be wrong.
my friend, my friend Lynn and I went to Lilith Fair and we walked out on Natalie Merchant. We did. We saw Bonnie Raitt, and after Bonnie Raitt, I mean, come on. Anyway, back to the movie, Blinded by the Light. It was charming. The story arc, was it was all expected. Even
Yeah,
the big speech at the end. The character gives the
I
big epiphany speech at the end.
I accurately outlined this movie before the first credits rolled. Like
Yeah,
going into it, like I
it's
just was like, all right, here's what I'm expecting from the movie, and it just went right exactly where I
a
expected it to.
character with a foot in two cultures trying to
Hmm.
find his place. He's at that age. The guy's getting ready to graduate what we call high school over here
No, no, no,
in
no. He's getting
America.
ready to call it. No,
They call high school college. He's in high school.
he's in
High school, prep school.
yeah, which is more like community college because
No.
he's studying Yeah, he's doing.
He's studying to get into college.
Yeah.
He's in like AP courses.
Yeah.
So he's really smart and he's talented. One thing that appealed to me was that the kid wanted to be a writer. And so that's why he liked Bruce Springsteen so much, because he really connected with his lyrics. He understood his lyrics. And the kid wants to be a writer. And his father wants him to be a businessman, an accountant, a lawyer, or something that a writer or an artist would just think is hell, So I like that part. I don't know. How much did you like? We do not talk about the movies.
No.
This is just totally unscripted. We have no idea what the other person thinks. I mean, we probably can read each other a little bit, but
we both make snarky comments during the movie.
We were making fun of
it's very easy to make fun of this movie. It's really easy. It's shot incredibly well. The actors are great.
Yeah, the acting's really good.
The performances are wonderful. The concept is great.
It's just
it is the most predictable damn thing you've ever seen. I'm really glad I watched it once. I will never watch it again.
I learned a couple of things about Pakistani culture. Like little minute sort of things, but and that there was a sidekick guy in there who's a Sikh, and he was kind of hot. So so that's it. I mean, do you want to give it stars, or do you want to just leave it there?
I don't know. What have we been doing for the last two? Are we giving stars or thumbs or
the first one
out of 10?
We didn't give stars, but the second one we gave stars. So.
Yeah, out of how many stars?
So.
And are we doing like halves? What like?
So like out of 5.
All right, are we doing halves?
You can do half.
Okay.
You can even do 3/4. You could do 1/8 if you wanted to. You could fraction that puppy up. You can cut it up in a little pie. Anyway, I would give it a 3 out of 5. So dead air, baby.
I would give it 3 and 1 256th is what
3 and 1 200. Okay. All right. So that's it. Blinded by the Light. Watch it if you just want to like eat some.
If you want to remember how good Bruce Springsteen is.
Yeah, I mean it's a good tribute to Bruce Springsteen. That's what it is, really. It's a tribute to Bruce Springsteen. When you take off all the other layers.
Well, no, I mean it's also a big statement on racism and
xenophobia and all that jazz.
It is based on a book, which is a memoir, so that should be mentioned.
It's based on a real guy.
It's not like a hackneyed scriptwriter sat down and hammered this thing out. When we're saying it's predictable, it's because it's a real thing. Like it happened. Dude gets the girl.
Script they put some probably really interesting complex life into a typical script, like a super, I'm gonna say Hollywood script.
Yeah, memoir.
Well, no. Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.